it's Ashley again, here with Love and Elevation. Um, I wanted to come do like a little love spread, um, and like I guess kind of getting more of an idea of how to transform the heart space and transmute the lower energies in order to create more of a flow and an open heart space. I did a reading earlier today, and it showed that there were some blockages in the heart space, and there needed to be some release of some energies. So I wanted to kind of get more of an idea of what was going on. So I'm gonna pull a few cards to just get more of an idea. Conflict flew out. So conflicting energies in the heart. Something was trying to pop out. Three of Earth works. So to me, it's like the need to balance mind, body, and spirit, and needing to balance one's works in the world. So aligning this, my vision, spirit, and spirit and vision and my actions in the world in order to bring balance. That's what that means to me. And then I got what is this? Earth, child, design. And it's really like saying the same thing, like starting from a child or starting from the tree, starting from the acorn, knowing that it's knowing the knowing its potential, seeing the tree right behind, knowing its potential, but delighting in the fact and the innocence of um the innocence of that childlike innocence and that creativity. And with the word design there, it's like you were made for this. Just allow it to happen and allow that inspiration to take root in order to create a life that you were meant to live. So I'm gonna actually pull. It's a 13 card spread. I have an idea of what the message would be clearly based on the cards that I just pulled, but I just want to get a little bit more clarification and just see what comes out. Perception just came out, so it's a matter of perception, matter of changing my perception and not being focused on probably the glass being half full. I mean half empty, but rather it being half full instead, seeing things from a higher perspective and keep continuing to do the work, knowing that we have everything that we need within us in order to um, fulfill our mission. And then the Fool card came out, so it's starting. This is the beginning of the journey, and so that child design card was fitting because it's like the beginning of the journey. Knowing where one is, being aware of where you are, where we are, is a great place or a great indication to let us know where we're going. And then this is a nurturance card, Eight of Earth, and so that's more of a more mature energy, and it's like nurturing. Oh, she's already planted those seeds, so nurturing that gift and those blessings and reaping the harvest for work well done, or at least for I mean, it's for doing the work. I mean, this is the work right here. Reading the energy, and isolation came out, and that came out earlier today too. So probably the need for isolation sometimes, and honoring my energy, being in denial of when I need to isolate. Wow. And then on the bottom is the moon or the shell, egg shell. in the Piscean energy, and it's the moon. And so this card talks about, or this energy talks about trusting and weaving the fabric of our lives um, based on our inner knowing and intuition, and all these different colors here is just like, each chakra, each energy center, it's balanced and it's just flowing, letting that energy just flow through you and knowing which way to go, being balanced though, being balanced in that inner knowing, and balanced in one's energy. So, like I said, I'm gonna do the quick little spread or whatever, but pretty clear message. It's just like having that inner knowing, not being in denial, honoring one's energy. So, knowing, I keep hearing like ebb and flow. So like honoring one's energy. So when, to just be aware of when there are blockages or whatever. Because I don't think that there ever like is a clear, as a time. I mean, where there's never a case where we're just always completely just tuned in, tapped in, and there's not some type of a issue or minor like blockage or whatever. And I'm not saying that to say like we got to do a full cleanse or whatever, but it's just like throughout the day we encounter people and situations or whatever, so there could always be an opportunity to um, not be exactly clear on where we begin and where someone else, um, where we end and where someone else begins, or where we begin and someone else ends or whatever, or boundaries or whatever, and honoring our own energy. And then the Pele card, Purifier, came out. I'm gonna go ahead and split this. Okay, the first card, where we are, is forgiveness. So that makes sense. I'm glad to actually see this card as being a place of where we are, because it lets me know that as healing is taking place with the fire at her heart, and the change is like in the chain. It's like I'm chained to my knowing, and I'm chained to my purpose, and I'm about my Father's business, and that's like I'm true to this. Like I have a forgiving heart. It's not, it may be bruised, but it's not like broken or whatever. It's not, it's still there. It works. It's just like allow that fire to purify, to purify me or us or whatever. Then the energies are moving through, or yeah, that we're moving through is the sun, and it's like come out. It's funny, the reading I did earlier today, I was like bring them out, and that's just like what it is. It's like in order to start I guess like the story with her is she was hidden in a cave or something, and in order, like, nothing could bring her out but the laughter of the full energy, that Azumi card that I had pulled earlier. Her laughter is what brought the sun out. So it's like we're moving through that energy, coming out into the sunlight. And then the energy that's coming in for us is a community. 9 of Earth, community. And so that speaks for itself. It's like a connectedness, sense of belonging, balance, unity, all that. Circle of life. 1, 2, 3. And then what is this? The marker to heed, life marker to heed. I think that's what this section is. Number 4. The card is integrity. They say true love. That's my favorite part. Greatest weapon to win a war caused by pain. wish I could really sing like Beyonce or similar, not like her, but similar. But number 4, it says the marker to heed on your life path. So the marker to heed is having integrity. Um, you just listen to this words. Nothing real can be threatened. Like true love brings salvation back into me. That's so fitting. Like what does it say? It's something I wanted to read really quick. Um, Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. I just wanted to read that. But anyways, marker to heed on the life path is integrity. So it lets me know to like, take heed, have integrity. Don't feel as if um don't feel as if I just want to put this in the I guess the best way for me to okay, well, I say that, doing the right thing regardless of who's watching, who's there, doing the right thing because it's the right thing, and being content with walking in your truth and your power no matter what, and manifesting from a good place. And just looking at the colors on here, to me, just like the bright pinks, that's love, and the blues are like cool communication and calmness, and the yellow is like the vibrant, it's power, but like a gentle power. Like all these colors are just flowing together so nicely, and she's just um so peaceful because she doesn't have anything to worry about. When you're coming from a place of integrity, and then 9 of fire, it's like when you it's like an established will to me. Her will is established in her integrity, so there's no issues. There's nothing to worry about. No worries is what I think about. Um, but I'll read that just really quick, just so in case I missed anything. But it's the sun and moon in Sagittarius, and this glorious full spectrum goddess embodies wholeness and power. She is a shining example of integrity that comes from the alignment and communion of all aspects of her being. She has achieved wholesome balance of the female and male within herself and radiates with the creative force of this union. This fiery rainbow goddess is here to celebrate the integrity that you now own in this life. Aspects of your essence that have long laid dormant are now surfacing for full expression. Dominant personality traits are falling away as your being integrates with the source of who you are. You are now on the path of communion and wholeness, so that you may live in integrity and cohesive power in all that you do. That's so beautiful, and that's my card too. So that's my moon is in Sagittarius, um, and then the 5th card is the guidance to seek. Guidance to seek is wind, mother creativity, and so that's like the Gemini card. And to me, this like purity of thoughts, defined like when a mother. It makes me think of when a mother is pregnant with child. It's just like she's like in normally, she's like in bliss, like she's creating, or even when she's preparing to conceive, it's just like she's thinking about what she wants to create. She's creating this beauty, like she has an idea, she knows what it looks like, what it how it feel, all that. And so it's like manifesting with pure intentions and pure thoughts. Um and so seek um seek higher thoughts, um a higher perspective is what I would say from that energy. And it's similar to me. It's similar to this, um, but the fire is like spirit or will, and then wind is thoughts. So it's just like because she has this integrity, thoughts, fire, thoughts. I mean, it's higher, or whatever. So because she's seeking spirit, um, the voice of God, and following, I guess, God's word, this creates that integrity in her will. Like her will is so strong. It has allowed her to have this knowing and this firmness and this peace of mind, I guess I'll say. That's what I'm looking for. In so many words, peace of mind is what I get from that. Um, and then 6 is the hidden opportunity, and so this is a Libran card, and it's clarity, um, and it's the Maiden card. Um, so this is the opportunity because she has peace of integrity, peace of mind. There's clarity here. There's clarity to be had, and like I said, seeing things from a higher perspective. She's riding on her, is that a hawk or eagle? On the bird, and seeing things from a higher perspective, like able to pinpoint exactly, like laser focused. She's able to pinpoint and target exactly, see where her target is, see exactly where she's headed and where she's going, or whether it be in love, see exactly who she wants, whatever. And it's just like, this reminds me of the card in the romance deck, like, you deserve love, because she has that arrow, that bow and arrow, knowing exactly where she's aiming it to and who she's looking at. Like, I see you, like, you're mine. um, but in a humble way, remembering that integrity, and um, and having forgiveness for whatever has transpired, because it's the beginning card. So starting from a place of forgiveness, or not just starting, but being here first, and then able to come out, because we went through the fire, able to come out golden, and sit amongst our peers holding hands with integrity and peace of mind, seeing things from a high perspective. And then this is a challenge. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hope this is a 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is anyways. And so then the challenge is, wise woman, Sophia. So to me, this would be a challenge in seeing the invisible world and the physical world as one. It's like maybe not being wise enough to know, to remember, or to stand in one's power, is because we are, like I said, we already know that we have this power within us. And it's, if this is a challenge to be wise, but this is good energy that we're already in. It's like, if I had a challenge, it's because I'm not staying in this power, and not it's like she's pregnant with knowledge and wisdom, and you don't lose it. It's not something that you lose. So the need to stay here and be transparent. Look, being more transparent. Look, being centered, like holy, just righteous, knowing, just like pregnant with um whatever. Like, it's like pregnant with in that knowing. It could be the actual pregnancy. It could ready to birth, like a new idea, a new um something, a new venture or something. um so if that's a challenge, I want to see the guidance to heed. Then would be, it says child consciousness. So in order to stay in that wise power and in this inner knowing, raise your consciousness, raise my consciousness. Consciousness needs to be raised. And it's like, I remember earlier today I had pulled a card, the centered card, and it had dragonflies in it. And again, I see the child riding on the dragonfly, like without a care in the world, just high consciousness, not allowing. It's like there's nothing. It's just the child is soaring high, um, not bothered by what else is going on. And you see that there's a black and a white bird next, flying behind it or next to the child, and it's not worried about that. It's just flying high in its consciousness and in its higher self. And so that's the guidance. And then the life lesson here is ecstatic union. So maybe it's just like, be wise and be lighthearted, and the lesson is that when you come from a place of being lighthearted, being wise with integrity, peace, having a peace of mind, we'll be able to have that union. Um, and that's what we want, to raise that Kundalini energy, um, to have that twin flame union or soulmate union, whatever it is, you know. But I believe it's first, um, and I could be wrong, but I think it's about um, a person being able to balance themselves and be able to use their whole brain and not just um, being dominant in one left or right hemisphere of the brain, but knowing how to use not just the 10% of the brain matter that they said that we can use or whatever, but being able to utilize that junk DNA or whatever, that dark matter or that chaos energy, and knowing how to channel it in a healthy way. So 9, and then what needs to be shed? So funny. Fear. Yeah, self-explanatory. Definitely needs to be shed. I'm gonna touch this rose quartz here. Definitely need to shed that. And then what needs to be embraced is manipulation. Hmm. So, I mean, sometimes cards kind of seem weird or whatever, but maybe it's like embrace manipulation. Like, um, this makes me think of like, I don't know, alchemy maybe. Like it's a earth energy too, whatever. So 5. So maybe embracing the ability to manipulate our own energy. Like don't like pull your own heartstrings, pull your own coat strings. Don't allow somebody else to pull your strings and cause you to swing to and fro and to be brokenhearted or whatever. Like knowing how to pull your own heartstrings is kind of what that makes me feel like. And then the course of action that's recommended is a star, and that's Pleiadian star goddess, star card, and that's just like that, making that wish, that inner knowing, seeing the silver lining. So raising our hands up and receiving and allowing that love and that wisdom and that insight to pour down. That it's like that to me. It's like I feel like the true love, like that true connectedness, true um, divinity. Like as long as we're searching for that and seeking for enlightenment in that, then we can't go wrong when it comes to matters of the heart. Is what it makes me feel like. And then the final outcome is the 4 of Cs, and that's desire. So that makes me feel like knowing exactly what it is that we want and desire. It's like I have these pearls around my neck, but I'm holding this one close to me because this is special to me. I know, I have these things that I'm blessed with. I have these things that I want or I see that I desire, but something is really really special that I hold true to my heart, near and dear, and I'm keeping my eye on that. And she's holding her heart too. It's just like I feel it in my heart. I know this one is more precious than any other pearl. They may look similar to the others or to the outside world, but to me it's something totally different. It's something um it's something totally different. It's that ecstatic union that can't compare to any other. And I'm gonna read a little bit from that for that card just so you can get more of an understanding of, or so I can, um, of the energy of this card. 4 C's. Oh, I love this song. Simple things. I just want a simple thing. Smoke with me, babe. Drink with me, babe. Okay, I'm murdering the song, but I love it. Okay, so this I love this song. This is Moon in Cancer, and I just started blushing. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this sensuous woman knows her desires and how to bring them to her. Her full emotions are in concert with the changes of the moon, comfortable in her being with the ebb and flow of life. She encourages you to trust your heart's desire and to receive the pearl of wisdom that is hidden there. This is the time to draw to you what you truly desire, to own your power and receive your ultimate fulfillment. Know that your heart's longing is yours for the asking, and that the intensity of your desire will bring it to you. So, I just want you to know. I just want you. I'm going to end it with this song, just so you know. Um, I just want I don't know if I'm supposed to be playing music on here. So, but I'm gonna pull one card from the Romance Angel deck and just see what comes up. But I think this is pretty self-explanatory. It's just like continue to fly high, and continue to stay centered in that knowing, in that stay connected to God and to your ancestors and your spirit guides. And I heard somebody say this. Who was it? Uh, House of Oshun, Lulu, House of Oshun, she said something about like, if you can, everybody can't be centered and stuff. If you ain't, we can make wishes. Something like if we can make, basically we can manifest from a place of knowing and being connected with spirit and, like basically like being the magician. But if everybody can't tap into that, then go ahead and dabble into just hope and wish and, a wish and a dream pretty much. And it's in so many words. I probably butchered what she said, but basically, is so much better to stay in your power and to stay in our power and to be pregnant with that wisdom and truth, and integrity, um, and lightheartedness, and to pull our own heartstrings and to um, you know stay connected and allow that flow, that ebb and flow of life, and stay true to our desires. But if there's any chance or any time that fear tries to set in, or whether it be from us or somebody else trying to impose their will upon us or create fear or whatever the case may be, or we may be in denial because this is on the bottom of the deck. If that's the case, then keep you know keep our hands up when we don't have all the answers, and just wait for the answer. Wait for the answer. Ask and you shall receive, and we'll receive peace of mind. Create it based off of good intentions and integrity. We'll be able to create those desires, and based on the matters of our heart. But the matters of our heart has to be based on forgiveness and higher energies. Otherwise, we'll be manifesting more fear and more manipulation. So I'm gonna pull one card from here, and I feel like it's probably gonna be like I keep on getting trust, and I need to work on trust. I'm working on trust. Ooh. And this is the other card I was gonna say. It's safe for you to love, and I'm so happy to see that. It says, "Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all." So this is why I'm doing this work. In the bottom of the deck says, "Keep an open mind." But that's exactly, and then right up underneath right up underneath the "it's safe for you love" is love yourself. And that's what we have to do first. Before we can love somebody else, we have to love ourselves. But because we're doing this, and because we're loving ourselves and trying to keep an open mind, or trying whatever, it's it's safe for us to love. And this card is so beautiful because it makes me feel like she's just so like, it makes me feel like royalty. Like, to me, I wouldn't mind riding on a horse with, it's like her husband is just right there in his power with his sword, like letting his lady ride the horse, his woman ride the horse, looking all royal, not getting dirty. She has, the royal, what is it, rug or throw, whatever, draped across the horse. The horse has gotten his hair done and braided, and it's like, it's just so much life and love in this card to me. It's like they taking care of the horse. He done took care, made his wife, made sure that his wife is taken care of, and she made sure that he's taken care of. And the angels are just like, it's like they so focused on love, and just like, um, it's just like delighting. To me, it's like marinating in love.
it's like this little cupid little arrow whatever about to stab the the shit out of her in the back or whatever. But it's just like she don't care because it's safe. She's like, I don't even care. Like I've gone through the fire. I've been through this. I know I have integrity. So it's just like I'm trusting that, when what is it like when the teacher is ready or when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So I'm ready for it. Just and like Abraham Hicks say, be ready to be ready to be ready. Like I'm ready to be ready to be ready. So um I hope that I was clear enough to to give a clear message or whatever and give clear understanding to you. And if not, I apologize. But I hope you all have a good day. Take some of this energy from this rose quartz. I actually love this. I need to probably work with it more. And they say it doesn't really matter the size of the crystal. It could be a small crystal and still hold a lot of power. But I really, really wanted this. So I hope that it brings me a lot of love, or I'm able to give out love, whatever, in equal measure too. So I hope you all have a good day, and I love you. Love and elevation to you and I.